Guys, make sure to stay until the end. You can save thousands of dollars on that repair. Stay with us, we'll explain how. Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Very quick video for any of you having a Dodge Charger. You wonder why we're showing Dodge Challenger? They're built on the same platform, guys, but many of you ask us to make a video about drive shaft removal replacement. We'll cover that today. It will be absolutely the same for the Dodge Charger. Dodge Challenger Charger, the parts are interchangeable, guys, and it's the same concept. They're built on the same platform. Now, do not buy a brand new drive shaft if the bearing is bad. You can save yourself probably $300, $400, $500, guys. Okay, we'll explain how. Make sure to stay until the end. Let's start on it now. So guys, we have the car on the jack here. We are using the quick jack, amazing too, by the way. We have everything supported. We lift it up. It's enough actually to let us guys gain enough room to crawl underneath, fix everything. We'll show you. Make sure it's on level ground. And what we're going to do now, okay, I'm going to not start the car, but turn the ignition switch on, and I need to switch it, okay, I need to switch it to, okay, let me see if I can do it for a second. Okay, perfect. It's not gonna do it, okay, you see now it doesn't want to do it. I need to switch it to neutral. So you wonder how you're gonna do that, right? Okay, watch this one here now. We're going to turn the car off. Here you have a hidden handle. If I pull that hidden handle now here, okay, okay, let me see now. Okay, if we pull that handle now, it's gonna go, okay, to neutral. Okay, now, okay, I can come. Okay, and shift it to neutral. So guys, okay, what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead, start the car for a very short amount of time, make sure nobody's there, put it in neutral. Once it's in neutral, turn the car off. Okay, now, okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can turn the ignition off. Nope, it doesn't let us all the way. You wonder why? Okay, because the vehicle is not in park and it's blinking that. Okay, you can see just like that. So, what we are going to do now, okay, I'm going to turn the climate off here and everything else, and I'm going to go ahead, okay, and close the door. Now, while we're doing that, we need to do that to access all the bolts, okay, for the drive shaft. You will see in a second. Okay, so that's the drive shaft, right here. The drive shaft, okay, in order to turn it, okay, we need to grab both tires. Okay, let me leave the camera here. Okay, and see if it's gonna go, or I just need to pull the handle on the transmission. It may not go as well. I want to show you guys. Okay, so if it doesn't want to turn, that's okay. What we'll try to do, okay, we're going to come inside. Now, when we come inside, okay, I'm going to go ahead, okay, put it in park. I'll turn the car off. Here we have that hidden compartment. Go ahead, pull the red handle here. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can turn the drive shaft now. Yeah. Yep, we can now. What about now? No. Okay, so while you pull that one up, okay, you can have the person underneath turn the drive shaft where it needs to attach all the bolts. So we'll show you now in a second. Now here, okay, what we're going to do for the drive shaft, okay, we need to remove that sheet here, the heat sheet, the heat metal here that protects the drive shaft bed from all the heat from the exhaust. Okay, so that's what we're doing now. 4 nuts with 10mm socket, we pull it out. Okay, perfect. You can see, okay, our bearing completely shot there. You can see it's destroyed, guys. Okay, so now what do we need to do? Okay, we need to get tools for right here. Okay, you can see this is the Torx. Okay, and we're talking about specifically this is Torx 50. Start looking bin. Okay, perfect. It fits perfect. Now we're going to get the big tools and start removing those. Okay guys, so we're removing now the bolts. Okay, if you go sideways, you're gonna strip those, okay? So you have to be extremely careful. If you start twisting it, he has a thread locker there. You're going to damage them and you cannot take them off, which can be catastrophic. So if the tool doesn't work, get a bigger one. It's just important that you have a lot of, okay, a lot of leverage so you can pull straight. Perfect. Okay. Now let's go ahead, do one more, and we're going to pull the handle, and one person will turn the drive shaft. Okay. Perfect. So, okay, let's see. Now if we can go ahead and just remove those with the okay, we're going to cheat a little bit and use the impact. It saves a lot of time. Okay. Another one. A lot of thread locker. We need to put thread locker after now. Okay, perfect. 4 came out. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. Okay, pull the handle now, the other red handle. And once we pull with the person underneath, can go ahead. Okay. Okay, ready? Okay, and we're ready to go and access the other bolts now. Watch how easy it works like that. So we have 4 more. Altogether 8 bolts, guys. Okay, good job. We're almost done with this. Okay, getting the impact now. That can save even more time now. We'll put the link. Guys, we'll put the links in the description of the video below for all the tools, parts you can get at a really good price, quick shipping as well. Okay, this stack. Okay, so only one of them didn't want to go. That's alright. Okay, we're gonna get it by hand. Now let's see with if we can do it with the impact. Perfect. So all these 8 bolts have been removed. Okay, and now we need to do last thing, we'll do the center bearing. It has 2 bolts, but now we're going to go ahead and switch to the front. Let's see what we have there, guys. Okay, I'm going to come, the center bearing will be last so we can hold the drive shaft, otherwise it will fall. So, oh my goodness, that's a long car. So, I want to come show you. Here we have the exact same thing there. Okay. Okay, give me a second. You see the bolts? But this time you have 6 bolts on the front. Okay. Right there. Okay. Perfect. So we'll go ahead, guys. Okay. Let me come right there to show you everything in great detail. Okay, you can see them now right here. And in a little bit I need to go. Okay, and pull the handle again maybe. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead, get the impact, pre-loosen all of this. Okay, 3 are coming out. Okay, perfect. A wall of thread locker. We remove that drive shaft in the past. Perfect, guys. Check this thing out. It's working out amazing. We just have 2 bolts, so while we're removing that last one, what I'm going to do now, I'll guys go out again, so I can go and pull that handle, right? Right handle, the person underneath can turn the drive shaft as much as they need. Okay. And then, okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, and let go. Now we need to get a 13mm socket for the support bearing. Okay, let me grab that thing quick. Yep, that's a 13. And once we remove these 2 bolts, okay, that we're working on now. You see, we just have the last 2 that we're working on now, guys. We will be ready after that. Okay, to go ahead and remove the support bearing and see if we can get that drive shaft without removing the exhaust. Back in the day we rebuilt that Dodge, it was wrecked in the front, so we swapped everything. The drive shaft was destroyed because it was hit head on, and we had to replace it. But we had the engine transmission out as well, and the exhaust was not there, so it was easier with everything not being there. So we will attempt now to remove it, okay, without actually, guys, okay, removing the exhaust. We want to see if that's possible. And we just have, after that, 2 bolts for the support bearing. That's completely destroyed by now. And the car is only like, I don't even know, 70,000 miles, 60, 70,000 miles. Not much. Okay. Perfect. Working on those last 2 ones. Okay, now 13mm socket. This thing we need to slide somewhere to the front now. Okay, you can see the support bearing, 1 bolt on each side. Okay, the 13's here. Careful, dust can fall in your eyes. Always wear eye protection underneath the vehicles. Okay. It's not gonna fall anywhere. Okay, here we'll need to, it's stuck in the back a little bit, in the metal thing, so we need to hit it with a hammer, very gentle. That's what we did before. Okay, almost coming out, guys. So let me go ahead, grab a little hammer and a screwdriver. We might need to get one big screwdriver. Let me grab one. Okay, see, okay, here is a screwdriver. And I'm going to grab one hammer quick and we'll continue. So we're going to go ahead. Okay, not like that, because we keep, okay, we keep smashing it that way. Okay, watch we keep hitting the metal and it gets stuck like that, so we cannot do it that way. Okay, it's gonna be rusted here. Let me see. Oh, yeah, it's coming out. Let's go a little bit more. It's coming quite a bit out. Okay, let's turn more. Okay. Not yet. Oh, yep, it's coming out right here. You can see where it's coming out. It came loose, guys. Okay. Once it comes loose a little bit, it comes off after that. Perfect. Now, it's not going to probably come out without exhaust. We'll attempt, but I don't think it's possible. But let's give it a try. Okay, the bearing, we need to lift it up there. Okay, let me set the camera down, 1 second. Let me set the camera down, so that way you can see. Okay, and we can use 2 hands as well. Okay, that's pushing it here. Okay. What? Wait a minute. Okay, hold. Okay, drive shaft, guys, he's out. Okay, 1 sec. I'm gonna pull that thing. So we were able to do that without dropping the exhaust, and the bearing is supposed to be right there. Check this thing out, it's completely shot, guys. Okay, it's completely shot. So guys, okay, you can see this is the bearing. Okay, completely destroyed. Now, we'll guys show you. Wait a second, we're gonna grab the other bearing that we'll be replacing. That way you don't have to buy a brand new drive shaft, okay? You can just use an aftermarket bearing fix that costs probably 10 times cheaper than the drive shaft, aftermarket drive shaft. If you go to Dodge, that drive shaft will be thousands of dollars, but aftermarket one is probably around $300-400. The bearing itself is probably around $40-50, price change, of course, depending on when you buy them, but stay with us and show you what it looks like now. So guys, now we get the parts, and instead of replacing the whole drive shaft, spend crazy amount of money. Let us show you what we have here, okay? The bearing, guys. Okay, let us show you. That's the replacement bearing. We'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get it from. This is it. It comes in 2 different parts, so that way you don't have to, practically you cannot take the drive shaft apart. So you can go ahead, guys, okay, and replace it that way. Because first, okay, we put that one, then you put the drive shaft there, then you put this, you have 2 bolts on the bottom, install those, and you guys are ready to go. Now, here, okay, I think, let me show you now, okay, we just need to switch the rubbers, but that's the concept. Now, if you want to see the whole video how to replace the drive shaft bearing, we'll have the video on the channel. Check it out, guys, for any of you needing help with that. Guys, that's how you remove Dodge Challenger drive shaft, like that. You can see if you have Dodge Charger, that's how you do it, not very complicated, guys. If you have just a bad bearing, don't buy a new one. I recommend to go that way. You can save a lot of money. Hopefully the video will be helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know, and see you guys next time.